Shalom. This is the unfortunate story of a young man that was killed by his mom. I mean, I say young man, but he was 5 years old. And, well, we don't know if he was killed by his mom yet, but that's what it's lining up to be. He was found in a suitcase. And, you know, he wasn't taken care of. And the story is just like, I be numb to a lot of stuff, but this right here really bothered me.
Little boy, I want you to take a close look at his face right here. Robbed of life. This is Cairo Jordan. He's from Atlanta. He returned 6 years old this week.
Look at that smile. He was identified just today, but his body was actually found stuffed in this suitcase 6 months ago, 400 miles away.
You know what kind of spirit you gotta have on you for your child, for you to either kill the child or the child die, and you put it in a suitcase. And not only do you put it in a suitcase, but you go from Atlanta to Indiana with the baby in the suitcase. That's why I'm gonna keep harping on it. Life is spiritual. Everything it was a spirit on her. It was a demon on her. That's what when we say a demon on somebody, we ain't talking about necessarily the horns and all that. You know, you stand right beside them in the grocery store.
In rural Indiana.
Atlanta News First reporter Zach Summers talked with the family of that young boy, devastated by the loss and angry to know his mother is on the run.
It's a bittersweet day.
6 months after a little boy's body was found stuffed inside a suitcase in rural southern Indiana, authorities have identified him as Cairo Jordan of Atlanta. Cairo's mother, 37-year-old Dejan Anderson, now wanted.
No. She had a demon on her. But, you know, obviously somebody saw her and thought she was attractive. You know what I mean? That's why we got to take time to get to know these women. You got to take time to get to know anybody. But, you know, if you're going to have a child with somebody, you got to it take years to get to know somebody before you try to have a baby with them.
For murder in connection to her son's death.
At this time, her whereabouts is unknown. So again, she's at large, and we're looking for the public's assistance in locating her.
Investigators say physical evidence gathered at the scene led them to Wednesday's announcement. The boy died of electrolyte imbalance. It's when a person loses a large amount of body fluids.
I just can't even hardly comprehend this. You know?
Mary Jane Jordan is Cairo's great-grandmother. She last saw him when he was a...
You see how that's what, like, you can't comprehend it, because when somebody does that, it's not them. You know, you ever been in a fight before with somebody and then you calm down? You had a spirit on you. That wasn't you. You don't act like that. But when when you sit down and you have a minute to yourself, you're like, damn, I shouldn't even did that. That's because that wasn't you.
About 11 months old. She says it was 2017, right around the beginning of a custody battle between Anderson and Cairo's father.
You know how you think it's going to cool off and it's going to go back. But never heard from her again. She blocked our number. All of us. Nobody. We said, people ain't going to be bothered with us, period, no more.
Jordan says in the time she knew Anderson, she appeared to be a good mother.
All I know, she was keeping him away, but I understood she was clean, neat, and took care of him.
As she struggles to make sense of her family's loss, she wants nothing more than answers from Anderson and for her to turn herself in.
She can't live with this. She can't live like that. She can't live on the run. I mean, he didn't deserve that, because he could have brought him back. I would have kept him.
Zach Summers.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to the young ones. So even a sea monster nourish and take care of their child. The daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. You know, an ostrich lay an egg and just leave it. Put it in the sand, leave it. Whatever happened to it, happened to it. skip to 6. For the punishment of the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom that was overthrown as in a moment, and no hand stayed on her. So no matter what happened, no matter how long you on the run, shorty, but it's gonna be bad for you. Shalom.